We're here at St Mirren's training ground ahead of their UEFA Conference League qualifier with Branbergen tomorrow night. Having just spoken to Stephen Robinson, the St Mirren manager, he has confirmed the bad news that captain Mark O'Hara will miss the match. O'Hara, outstanding in last week's win over Valur, scoring a wonderful goal, has picked up a thigh strain which sees him miss the first leg tomorrow night. It's a huge blow for St Mirren, but Stephen Robinson has been talking very positively about the match and the prospects for his team.
Mark won't be available. We scanned him yesterday, so unfortunately Mark's going to be a few weeks with a thigh injury, similar thing that he had last season. So we're not sure of the timing. We don't think it's very serious, but it's one that he'll certainly miss the next game, if not the next 2 games, and then we'll have to revisit that again. Other than that, Caleb White came through fine, Mickey came through fine. So out with the other 2 boys that are injured. Elias Jameson still carrying a strain, so he won't be available either, but everybody else seems okay.
Just how big a loss is Mark?
Yeah, if you look at his performance in that game against Valur, it was excellent. So you can see he's back to his best. I believe the system we're playing suits him better than the system that we played last year. You know, it allows him to get forward, allows him to score goals, and it was a real captain's performance. So it's when the captain's out of the team, and when a squad as small as ours in numbers, then you miss everybody when they're injured, you know. So Mark's no different than anybody else. When you lose a top quality player, then it's difficult on the squad. But we've got other players to come in now. You know, maybe last season it would have been a huge act to follow, but we've got 5 and 6 midfielders in the building that there's a real scramble for places. So I'm confident the people that we'll put in will be equally as good. I believe the Norwegian league would be classed higher than Icelandic. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I would believe it would be. You know, it's a country that always produces good players, good teams. A team that's been in Europe a lot in comparison to ourselves, so we obviously come with a vast experience of European football. Nice stadium, intimidating stadium, but so can the Smizer be when it's full, which it will be. And you know, I say we have to step up our performance from Sunday and from the Valur game as well. And it's about trying to raise your standards and levels, and we definitely need to raise the percentage from what we played on Sunday.
How better prepared do you feel at this stage of the season than you did at this stage last season?
Well, you've obviously got the cup competitions, which I haven't been a big fan of in previous years, because it's very, very early on in the season. You know, you're coming, I suppose it's similar in Europe, you're coming against teams who are halfway through their season, like Brann or and like Valur were. So it's similar situations. You know, the only thing is, when it's in Scotland, everyone's in the same boat. You're all, I played 2 and 3 league games. It's set up for the bigger boys to feel, really, because that's what the league system is. That's what makes it exciting for everybody. So I am happy not to be in the competition group stages, and I'm happy that we're in Europe. You know, we believe we're in a good situation. We believe that we're well prepared, and obviously that's going to be put to the test tomorrow. I think it's boring for you guys, but you have to take every game. You know, it's a tough test for us against Brann. You know, we've watched a lot of them, seen a lot of them. You know, they're flying in their league at this moment in time as well. But if we're at the top of our game, and we need to be at the top of our game, we can get a result. There's no question in my mind we can get results. So we don't go into it and think, right, that's the end of our European adventure. I believe there's a chance to progress, but we do need to be ready at the very top of our game to do that. And then after that, you see where you can take it. You know, we're a well organised side, so what can we get out of the first leg, and then see where we are on the second. But also the draw for the next leg is very, very difficult sides. But you know, still, in my opinion, an opportunity. You have to get over the first hurdle first before you worry about that. But there's opportunities certainly for people to make their name.
There will be a huge support at the game, like there was against Valur. Sell-out crowd expected. Many of the fans making that march from the town centre in Paisley to the stadium before the match. Robinson is hoping to give those supporters another night to remember, and he speaks very passionately about the night ahead. As you can see behind me, the St Mirren Stars of tomorrow are going through their paces, doing their training in the summer holidays, and I'm sure they're taking huge inspiration from the current first team squad as they aim to get into the group stages of the Conference League. For all the best news and views from Sunsport, stick to online, scottishsun.co.uk, as well as our Sunsport YouTube channel, as well as the newspaper tomorrow.